Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the Crucible upper receiver from Hardened Arms. Alright, so the first thing you notice about this is an extension here that's covering the compensator. Now what this is a heat guard. So when you're at the range for a long period of time and you're shooting a ton of rounds down range, your compensator or muzzle device is going to get very hot. What this does is it protects you, your clothes, and your vehicle upholstery, your seats from being burned. After you're shooting, you bring your gun down to a safe position. You might graze your pant leg, graze your leg. This just prevents you from burning yourself. Also, when you're putting your gun away in your vehicle, some people put it on their seat, some people put it on the carpet, some people just put it in their gun case in the back or the trunk. That also can burn those things as well, and this just keeps that from happening. Now, not only does this do its job great at keeping you from burning yourself or your items, it just looks really cool on this gun. It has a really nice, sleek look to it. It goes all the way down the rail. The rail doesn't just have an abrupt stop and then have a muzzle device sticking out of it. It goes all the way down and it keeps that thickness. And it just really looks really sharp. One thing that you don't want to do with this, that some people might want to do, seeing how it looks, is they want to grab the sides of it and extend their arm even farther to get a better reach and sometimes get a better accurate shot. But you don't want to do that with this, because the point of this is just to keep the heat away from touching the compensator, but the compensator is still going to blow those gases off every shot. So if you put your hand out here at the end, you're going to get those gases on your hand and whatnot, and it's going to burn you. So definitely do not put your hand out there. You're going to keep your hand still back at the position you would normally. This is a 10.5. With the extension, you add some. It's about 2 more inches. So you have about a 12-inch altogether here. Now this comes in a quad rail, and also this is not a piece you can buy separately. You have to buy this piece as a whole. You can't just buy this and put it on any upper you want. This all comes together. It's a really sharp looking quad rail. I like it because you can put any attachments you want on it. You don't have to mess around with putting MOLLE attachment, or not MOLLE, key mod or M-lock. And you don't have to mess around getting rails and everything. You have all your rails right here. I put some nice blue collar tactical rail covers on here just to make it not so sharp to edges and a lot more comfortable to the hand. And then I got a mag pull grip here on the front, and that does come with this rail if you buy it. You buy the upper assembly and everything, and this does come with it. So that's a nice little attachment to add to it. And actually, I've never had one of these, and this is the first time I've ever used one. They're actually really comfortable. From a 6061 aluminum. A lot of their products are made from that same material, and it is a really durable and lightweight material. There are multiple different sizes of this rail you can get. You can either get the 7-inch, the 10-inch, which is this one, and then there's a 12-inch and a 15-inch. So depending on your personal preference or what rifle you are trying to build, you have different options that way. Now this muzzle device is not a normal flash hider that comes on your AR-15s. This is actually a compensator. As you can see from the ports on the top and on the sides, those are there to blow off the gases, so your muzzle rise is kept to a very minimum and your rounds stay on target. If you've ever watched any of my previous videos, you know that when I'm looking at compensators, that I always look for compensators without ports on the bottom, which this one does not have. Now the reason being is when you're laying prone, or if you're in a low kneeling position and shooting, all those gases are going to blow down and bring dust and debris into your face. As you can see on this, there is a rail all the way down the bottom, and there is no ports towards the bottom, so they're not going to blow off down there, which is really nice when you're looking for a compensator. Now, as you can tell from that video, this compensator does a really good job of keeping the barrel down and the rounds on target. So it does exactly what it's supposed to, but it's just nice to see that it does it well. Compensators aren't always the best thing to run. I say this often. It's great to have on a couple different guns depending on the situations. 3-gun competitions are great to have compensators on because it reduces the recoil a lot and keeps your gun where it needs to be. And long-range rifles too is another good one. I only have 2 compensators on my guns. The rest do not have them. A lot of the times, especially if you're doing close quarters or you're at a gun range, it's not the best thing to run just because of the concussion that comes off the sides and the gases that it does blow off. It makes it feel the person next to you that they're getting punched in the chest. It's kind of cool to witness every once in a while, but people don't really like it if you're shooting next to them and you're running one of these, especially if you're doing a mag dump. But It looks great, it does its job, and it's a fantastic thing to have on a gun or two. So I would definitely recommend this compensator and setup. The heat shield, this is the first gun I've ever seen or used with a heat shield. So it's really cool, really unique look. So if that's what you guys are looking for, definitely check them out. Alright guys, so we're going to go out and take this rifle and the RF-85 rifle out. The RF-85 rifle has a normal flash hider on it, and this one has the compensator. So we're just going to give you guys an idea side by side in slow motion of the big difference between the two. We're going to hold both guns semi-lightly so it really emphasizes and shows you exactly the difference and how well these compensators do work. If this is a product you guys would be interested in, make sure you guys check out Hardened Arms. A link to their website will be in the description. We've used a lot of their products before, and I really like them. They have some cool stuff, some really unique stuff, and some new stuff coming out to the market here soon. So stay tuned for that. Also, make sure you guys check out DI Optical. They sent us this optic, and it's been a really great optic for us to run. We've run it on 3 different guns, and it's held zero fantastically. We have a video on that as well. I'll put a link to that so you guys can check that one out. Also, check out our sponsor, USA Gun Bunker. He's the one that has done the Cerakote on this gun. He built this gun for us as well. He does a fantastic job. He does a lot of other stuff, and he has his own gun shop. So make sure you guys check him out. A link to his website will be in the description. Also, check out our Instagram at tactical_advisor. You guys can see more pictures and get kind of a first look at what we're doing and see before anybody else. Also, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment on our YouTube, and we really appreciate it, guys. Thanks.